Sometimes we might want to set up a variable with information that we don't know yet, information that we need to get from the user. So we know how to set up a variable with information that we do know. We just simply go name equal to John. If we print that, print name, then on our console it should appear as John. Sometimes we will want to get information from the user though, so the way that we do that is we use an input function. So we would go name equals input, then we would ask the user a question. So please enter your name. When we run this, it's going to say please enter your name. The user can enter their name and then it will print the name. So every time we run this, we can enter a different name. Whatever we enter won't matter because it will be stored in that variable and it will print whatever's in the variable. You can also ask the user to enter numbers. So if we use age, for example, we would do print age, please enter your age. With this example, this will work this way. So if I enter an age 22, it will print 22. However, if we maybe wanted to use this age in a calculation, for example, later on down the line, we would have to make sure that we are declaring that as an integer. So we need to make sure that if we're using numbers, we are declaring them as an integer before we get the input. If I run this again, please enter your age, there won't be much difference for you to see. But if I had another age, for example, or if I wanted to find out what age you would be in a year, if I had just a plain input, in a year you're going to be your age plus 1. So if I try to do this, print age plus 1, we're going to get some errors because it says here can only concatenate string, not integer to string, right? So if I want to do my age plus 1 to find out how old I'm going to be next year, I would do this, I would declare it as an integer, and then that's going to allow me to add 1 to it. So what that basically says is that this is a number and you can't add a word to a number because that doesn't make sense. But if this is a number and this is a number, that will work. It will allow you to add 1 to that number. So if I say I'm 22, I know next year I'm going to be 23. If I run that again and try it with a different number, say 12, I know next year I'm going to be 13. So all we've done there is we've changed that to be an integer. Like I said, if we are just printing out the age, it doesn't matter, but if you want to add something to it or you want to use that age in a calculation or use that number in a calculation, you will have to declare it as an integer.